Hello, world. My name is Stephen Fogg, and this is the second installment of my life as a marketer. Um, had a great week, I guess you would say. um, I still have the euphoric feeling of being on my own, but I've also learned I've learned that I've been rejected. This past week, I've had a few no's, been rejected, and one stuck out with me. Pretty well, and it just reflects back on some reading I've done about taking risks and failure leading to great things, and understanding what it is all about. So, I had a really bad day yesterday from start to end. It started with a little bit of information I found out the night before, um, but regardless, I woke up, had a rough morning with the kids. My phone cracked. Get in the office, and I start making calls. First one was with Charlotte Eye, Ear, Nose, Throat, and Associates. I forgot to say associates when the person picked up the phone. But regardless, when I did, I was off my game completely. I just screwed up the pitch altogether, and it just wouldn't work out. And the woman on the other end, uh, she heard it, yeah. And so if she happens to be seeing this, I'm sorry. I don't want to say her name on this because that would be weird. But I'm sorry, and I'd love another opportunity. But regardless, that being said, it taught me that you know great things come from failure, and I'm going to fail a lot. So my thought of this whole going on my own as being a great thing means there's going to be a lot of failures in my life, not my life, in this journey to get there. Um, so the more failing I do, the more getting out of my comfort zone I do, the more successful and great this thing's going to be. Got to stay out of my comfort zone. And as my first one, I have some notes taken down. Um, Man, with my first vlog, I learned about the power of empathy. Um, I lead my life that way, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. But it's always been there for me, and if you look at my job in marketing, and marketing is very emotional, and for me to be that way, and my career to be that way, I think that goes hand in hand with everything. Um, I'm overwhelmed by a lot of your positive response and engagement with the first one. I'm kind of using this as an accountability measure to kind of keep pushing forward with this project too. Um, one comment I saw was about being authentic, and just showing my authentic self, and I've had a couple other ventures in the past. Most notably with QC Independent Radio, um, where I was not my authentic self for most of it. I think I started off that way, but I just kind of I wasn't. I let failure get the best of me, and it changed me for who I was. Changed me personally, I guess. But I learned from it, and maybe this is the greatness that comes out of it. Um, if you haven't caught what I'm doing, I've been reading a lot of Seth Godin lately, and I would recommend you doing it as well too if you are ready for a leap or some motivation to those lines. So, um, you know, again, I need to keep this under 3 minutes, and I'm already at 3:45, so I'm going to cut this off right now. But one thing I plan to do for the unforeseeable future is to stay uncomfortable and stay out of my comfort level. I think the more I do that, the better this will be for me. And again, I want to thank everybody who's reached out to support me with this process. It really means a lot, and it really helps me believe that I'm doing the right thing here with this. So thank you. Um, I think that's it for this week. So thanks for watching, and I hopefully I'll see you again soon. So thanks. Have a great one. Bye bye.